In this juncture, we are giving the spotlight to these lovely gentlemen, Gerald Villarda, David Panonce, and Arlen Herman, to further discuss the future activities and initiatives that GDSC has in store for all of us to help us reach our mission and vision.
Okay, so hello everyone. I am back at it for the general plan of activities. So here in this segment, we'll get to figure out our future goals and the future events we have in store for you, our potential members. So in just a summary, our context is that we, the GDSC UP Cebu, aim to be the GDSC that actually empowered 10 teams to deploy their solutions in their local communities. So we believe that diversity in terms of the group or the team that's working on a solution is a must. And so we develop different tracks for our members. And so we have the builders, our leaders, and our designers. And so mainly for these different classes shall work together. So people, non-technical people or technical people from different backgrounds or different courses in their universities can actually join here and actually work together and build a more robust solution. So on toward the leaders is that for the leaders member track is that what we aim for you guys to do is mainly this is for people who are interested in actually developing business related skills such as leadership, marketing, project management, and community management. And so we want to empower leader members to actually start their own startup and how they could do it using the Google technologies that the other member classes could actually develop and so on. So for the events we have in store for the leaders is essentially events related to startup schools. So we will be inviting people from different backgrounds and experts into talking about different startup schools and how they did their own startup and those kinds of things. And also we're going to teach people related to project management in order for them to manage the other devs and other member classes in their teams. And then lastly is that as a bonus, we're going to teach them digital marketing offered by Google Technologies.
Hello everyone, David here, and yeah, I'm be talking about builders. So, what are builders and who are builders? And yeah, builders are people who enjoy building, basically. Thank you. Kidding. Okay, in a more common term, these are the devs, or what you may call developers. And there's actually one very prominent problem with regards to beginner developers and beginner builders. That's how to find a specific tech stack or like technology to use in your like projects or like in your solutions. So I know it's very hard, and that's what we want to do along with some other stuff that you need that we can address. So here in GDSC, GDSC is actually filled with activities that will surely enhance your skills, and that I can assure you. And we will be having this, somewhat they call series of workshops where we will be inviting industry professionals in various fields, may it be like Google developer experts, or for web we got like Angular or React developers. For mobile development, we can invite like Flutter experts. So if you haven't heard about Flutter, then now you have, and go check it out. It's good tech. You can trust me on that. So these are just some of the tech people that we can invite, and of course, we will be listening to your feedbacks and preferences. If you want any expert on any field, then we will try our best to invite them, and let's learn. Let's all learn from them together. So yeah, I hope you guys stick out, and like so, builders, let's start building here in GDSC.
Guys, so in a startup team or actually in any small team for that matter, designers are the ones who turn the idea into something that people can see and interact with. But the design that we will be teaching throughout the year is not only limited to how good the application looks, aka UI design. The designers are also responsible for the decisions that would affect how the users experience the app or UX design. So similar with what we're doing with the builders, we're also gathering experts to talk about design, UX, UI, web, mobile app, and even graphic design. So how will we be doing this? So we split the year into phases. Our events will be clustered into different phases, similar to that of the MCU. Each of the phases will be centered around a general theme. The general theme being fostering a community of builders. Today is the 18th of September, which is we're still in the middle of the membership recruitment phase. So actually, that's phase zero. Phase one, we will be identifying a problem in the community. We will be talking to NGOs. We'll do our best to contact as many active people in the community so that we will have a real impact towards our community in Cebu. We'll be pitching this after the year. In phase two, actually, we will start developing our skills necessary to actually execute on our plans. The different roles have different skill set that they need to develop. So we will be designing a program that would be able to cater to that. In phase three, we actually blocked this out to make way for the Google Solutions Challenge. This is basically the main culmination event for the year, where we will be competing towards all DEC clubs. And this is the main difference of our club. We're actually focusing on building solutions and problems more on events. After that, we don't want to end on a hanging note. Phase four is actually after the Google Solutions Challenge, where we will try to teach you how to actually deploy it on the web. And yeah, basically just the cherry on top of the skills that you will be developed. So David, could you tell me more about the specific timelines and details of this phase by phase?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you so much for that, Gerald. Yeah, so guys, I'll be discussing to you about the general like calendar plan of activities that we'll be having all throughout the year. But first, but before that, maybe like more on. But before that, you might be asking, no, what are we gonna do here in GDSC? Like, unsa mo buhaton or something like that. Unsa mo expect? Inana. So, well, you guys don't need to fret, kasi we actually laid down activities for future events that you yourselves can partake into. And technically, guys, this is just a rough draft of the activities that we'll be going into, and this is just actually centralized into the four phases that were earlier discussed by Jero. So yeah, we go with September. Let's just run down this a bit. September, that's this month, and that's member recruitment and the info session. The thing that we are having right now, we're like getting to know each other and trying to, you guys trying to get into DSC, and something like that. Um, and I know you will be in GDSC, so thank you for that. Next, we go with the phase one, which is the October. October is about like we are gathering problems and finding problems in our local community, and we're trying to solve these problems in our simple ways. And yeah, that's all about phase one. And we go with phase two, which is November, somewhat to November to December. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. This is where we invite speakers and all of those experts to talk about their stuff, about tech stuff, and all about their tips and how to do this, how to do your solutions, and yeah. That's basically the workshop series and where you will build your projects or your solutions rather. Sorry. And we have phase three, which is the from months January to March. This is also the biggest event that we'll be partaking into. This is the Google Solutions Challenge, of course, and the user testing. So basically, guys, user testing is somewhat a process with regards to the making your project. You need to test your project in order to know, what may be the problem, what functionalities did not function well, or what are improvements that you're gonna do before you deploy the specific solutions. So because in the phase four, we will be actually trying, not try, but we will try our best to deploy the specific solutions that you have come up with. So this is the deployment process from April to June. That's the phase four. So yeah, hopefully we will pass through all these phases, no? Well, I know all of us will. Okay, mag-GDSC man jud mo. Kay mo man jud ko nga mo say mo. And I know it will be hard as well. But the important thing here is, come on guys, you made friends, connections, you had fun, you learned something, and with a little bit of cherry on top nga, nag-build mong solution, real life, with sayon yung real life problems in your local community. So yeah, and you don't have to worry about any of the like complicated terms here na discussed, no? Okay, we will all learn it along the way. And yeah, guys, welcome to GDSC. Ako lang giangkon nga mo stage mo, no? And yeah, thank you so much for that. That's the basic rundown of the activities that we will be having here in GDSC. And I think I'm gonna go pass the ball back to our lovely host, Anne. Thank you.